Hello everyone. Let's understand these two words, Vivek and Vairagya. These two words has been always given a reference in many of the Indian scriptures. Even many of the Sanskrit chants also has got these words in it, Guru Paduka Sotram and few others. So the first word, Vivek. Viveka is the word. Viveka is the word which is a Sanskrit word which has got two parts in it. V and Vek. V means apart, separate, and Vek means discriminate. Something inside you that can tells apart the discrimination about the two things, right and wrong, permanent and impermanent, and real and unreal. So the spiritual journey starts with right and wrong. We have been doing something and that is not giving us the pleasure, and we want to get rid of those things and we want to do the right actions, and the spiritual journey starts. Now further on this path you realize, okay, fine, you are doing all the right actions, but still that happiness, that peace is not being achieved. So then you go more deeper into yourself and understand the advanced aspect of the Viveka, advanced aspect of this discriminating power inside you, which can tells you what is permanent and what is impermanent, what is real and what is not real. So in many of the advanced scriptures, if you read Ashtavakra Gita or Yoga Vasishtha or Viveka Chudamani by Adi Shankaracharya, then you will understand that this whole world, this whole material world consists of all the bodies and material things, is all has been considered as a unreal, and then something that is witnessing all those things is considered as a real or permanent. So understand this, right now also when you are listening to me, you are listening through your ears. Your mind is telling, yes, I am understanding this. Your intellect is analyzing this. Yes, okay. Or let me go back and listen to this again. Yes, I'm getting it. No, I'm not understanding it. What exactly he's saying? Have I heard this? So all these questions and all this debating and analyzing is happening on the level of the intellect, or level of the mind also, you can say, because mind consists of mind, intellect, ego, and memory, all the four aspects of it. And then there is something at the same time inside you which is witnessing this is happening inside you, which is witnessing that you are listening and you are judging, you are analyzing, you are understanding, and there is all those things happening. So that witnessing consciousness is always there. We are not aware of it. We are caught up into the projection of that consciousness, which is the mind, four faculties of the mind, intellect, memory, and ego, and the physical aspect of our projection, which is our body, and the outside world, the world that we are enjoying with our senses. So that projection is happening and we are engaged into that projection, which is not real. Because why it is called not real? Because it's changing. 200 years back, whatever the world was is not right now, and 200 years later it will change. So it is bound by the time. It is bound by the space. It needs space to exist. It needs time to exist. Whatever has the beginning will have end, and whatever has the beginning and end is bound by the time. But what is that inside you that is telling you that this is what is bound by time, this is what is bound by space, is unreal? But what is inside you which is telling you that that is bound by space and time, which is unreal, is the real one, which is giving you that reference point and witnessing all those unreal things happening in you and around you. So that's the best thing about the self knowledge or the self realization, that the journey begins from within and inside you. You have to find out everything inside you, and everything outside is just the reflection of that. Like it is reflection inside you, it is reflection in that body, it is reflection in third body, fourth body, the bodies which cannot move but they are alive, like trees, the bodies which cannot move, cannot alive, looks alive, the rocks and all that, and the bodies which are human beings, the most talented species in the world, and the bodies which are not in the form without the physical aspects of the bodies, that the energies, the ancients, the ancestors which have been passed away, or the gods and goddesses that have been referred as in scriptures. Everything has got a time and everything is impermanent. That is why it is not real, it is impermanent. And something that is beyond, which is telling you that this is impermanent, is the real. And understanding this is Viveka. Establishing into that real nature of yourself again and again and again and again is Viveka. Is the path of the knowledge, is the path of the discrimination, is the path of the reflection, contemplation, everything, whatever you call it. That is the advanced path, because when you establish into the real or permanent, then the path of non-duality starts, because everything is projection from that one. So there is no two, there is just one which has been reflected into many. Right now you are understanding this because you have taken the stand of the physical form that you think you are. Once you will understand that this physical form is not there, I have got another form, I can exist on the level of the mind, and then you go a little bit beyond, I can exist on the level of beyond mind also, and witness all those things, then you will start understanding the non-duality in a better way. And then this Viveka, which is right now happening as an intellectual understanding, will start becoming as a experiential understanding. Now Vairagya. Vairagya is a word which is again Sanskrit word which is called, actually which has been said as a Viraga. Again, V means that is not, means separate or attached, not attached or away from. And then Raga means attachment. Raga and Dvesha are the another two words you will come across when you start studying the scriptures. Raga means attachment, something that you are passionate about, something that you like to do it. Why you like to do it? Because it has given you the pleasure in the past. Something that you want because it has given you some pleasure. And Dvesha means something that you hate, something you have got aversion about. Why you got aversion or hatred about that? Because something that has given you pain in the past. So everything in your life, everything that you are doing and everything that is happening, or you have collected yourself as your own world, you will see that it is either because of the raga or because of the dvesha. Now you will say, if it is dvesha, then how can I collect this as a part of me? So again, the opposite of the dvesha you are collecting. So I don't like, for example, artificial things. So that's why I'm collecting natural things in my house or in my life, So the hatred is there for the artificial things. That's why the collection is happening, or the things are getting in your life which are natural. So like that, the dvesha is also part of your life, and the raga is there because it's given you the pleasure. Oh, this particular flavor of the ice cream has given me the pleasure. This particular type of tea, this particular type of coffee. Any sense objects that has been given you the pleasure is become a part of a raga. Now that creates the passion, because then you want to have it again and again. You want to have that again and again. Now what is getting attached when it's passionate? When you are passionate about something, it is first the mind is getting attached. The mind where the passion is arising inside you. I want to do this, I want to experience this, I want to eat this, I want to enjoy this, I want to see this, I want to smell this, I want to touch this, I want to, any of the senses you see, the first thought that arises is in the mind, where the senses are in the subtle form, not in the physical form. And then the body, where the physical form is, starts acting on it to achieve it on the physical level, to fulfill that particular passion. Now Viraga or Vairagya means understanding this and just detaching that subtle level of passion that is arising inside you. On the physical level, it doesn't happen. On the physical level, you will still be doing the actions and still be things will be happening, because we are living creatures. That's why you will see so many sages, so many masters. They do the things, and sometimes you wonder, oh, I was thinking, but he shouldn't be drinking this, he shouldn't be eating this, he shouldn't be enjoying this, he shouldn't be saying this. But how come he is eating chocolate? How come he is having ice cream? How come he is enjoying his food? Because that's happening on the physical level. He is detached on the mental level from that. The Vairagya is that you establish into the reality that you have realized because of Viveka, and then you are understanding the impermanence of all those things. Your mind is not flowing outward, your mind is just quiet there, and whatever the body wants to have it at that particular time, you're just giving the sense of that to the body to go through that particular experience. Then something comes in front of you as a food, and then you say, oh, I want to eat this, and you just eat this. And because you are so firmly established into that, anything that is not conducive for your body, anything that has been life in it but the life has been taken away, you don't want to eat that. So that's why you don't eat meat, you don't eat any of the you don't have any of these drugs or alcohol or anything, because after doing that, it is just creating a hallucination inside me and giving me a temporary pleasure. But the real pleasure that is coming is from within me, which is just arising. All those outside things, objects, are just creating that momentary pleasure inside me. But the real source of pleasure is inside me. And once you realize that, then you detach from that. So that real strong detachment that's happening on the level of your mind, which is not making you passionate about anything, is called Vairagya or Viraga. Yet, because you are living in every moment you are passionate about every moment. To living it spontaneously and to living and enjoying everything that's happening around you. Because you're not thinking about the future, you're not thinking about the past, you're not planning anything. That, oh, if I will do this, I will get this. Oh, if I should not do this because I will not get this. That passion attachment is gone. That's why everything is happening is so spontaneously, though that's why it looks like the most passionate thing. Every moment is full of passion, because every moment is very live and you are living your life in that. So that's the real definition of Vairagya. Vairagya means, Gurudev has said, Vairagya means not like making that sad face and going somewhere in Himalayas and running away from that. You cannot do that, and you cannot be happy with that, because your mind is there with you. And wherever your mind is, if you are not conquered it, if you are not have victory on it, it is going to give you the trouble. So the best way is not to leave anything, staying in everything that you are doing everything that you are supposed to do, following your life the way it comes, and yet established into that witness consciousness, where you are watching your mind and you will have a say over your mind. That is the real definition of Vivek and Viveka and Viraga. Okay, bye.